Hey, you guys, this is your boy Scotty, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on, you guys? I don't have any church announcements for the day at all because, like I said, the only thing that we have to really announce is like Potomac reviews, whether you like it or not, panels, as well as the love and hip hop live reviews, which probably not gonna be live no more. But that's a whole nother story. But yes, we don't have any church announcements for today. So what we can do is go ahead and get into the mess, honey, because we have a couple of things to discuss and touch on today. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. All right. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Now, the first thing first, okay, we're gonna start with Mr. Chris Brown, honey. Okay, now Chris Brown voiced his support for Tory Lanez earlier this week, and this is what he had to say. Let's get into it, y'all.
You used to watch the freestyles and shit?
Yeah, like who was it? Soldier Boy, motherfucking Tory.
Tory had the craziest one, bro.
I mean,
crazy, bro.
He went crazy. Free my boy, man.
Free Tory in the fucking chat, bro. Free Tory. He's real. He literally called me randomly on my birthday and just said, "Happy birthday, bro." He thought I was gonna forget. I was like, "Wow,
that's fire though." That's like 2% of artists out here now.
You know.
So
I know.
It's like he a solid dude. I fuck with Tory.
Very solid, bro. You used to watch the freestyles and shit?
All right, so that was Chris Brown basically saying free Tory Lanez. He's a solid dude and he F's with Tory. Now, this is what the comments were saying. Someone said, Aiden wants to be included so bad talking about free Tory. He's real. He called on my birthday to say happy birthday. Sit your ass down. Someone else said, why are we still talking about Daystar? Someone else said, I love Breezy, but I'm surprised that he said it. I don't know why. Someone else said, of course, a man who abuses women is supporting another abuser. Never ceases to amaze me. I just wish y'all knew LA took Tory to court and not Meg. Okay. These celebrities must know something that we don't. Someone else says, go to hell. We already knew he condones violence against women. Then someone else said, everybody can't be wrong about the same thing. Now, y'all got to stop being delusional at some point. Tory is so popular in the industry for so many good reasons until Meg got in the picture. Someone said, these celebrities know something that we don't. That's all I'm going to say. No way the whole industry is against that horse. Not once abuser supporting the next. All right. Someone says, well, go schedule a conjugal visit, like Meg said. But of course, he won't support a dude that's, but of course, he would support a dude that's a female considering his past. Okay. And that's the thing that I said. And that's why I was so damn surprised that there were people even in the comments that were like, I love Chris Breezy, but I'm so surprised that he said that. Why are you surprised? Him and Tory are the same. Like, why would you be surprised about that? Like, Tory, a woman, Chris Brown brutally won. So why would you be surprised? Like, are y'all delusional? Like, why would you be surprised over that? I'm definitely not. All they do is like all I gotta say is these people be showing their true colors every time they turn around, and y'all want to sit up here and be like, "Oh, I can't believe that Breezy said that. Oh, I just can't believe it, girl. Why not? Look at his own past. Of course, he's gonna say that. Like, really? And why is it that it's always these men talking about free Tory, free Tory, free Tory, and then these people in the comments saying, "Oh, the industry must know something that we don't know," or something like that. Like they're always trying to use these conspiracy theories because all these men are yelling out free Tory. I don't like that at all. I'm going to tell you why. Because they're talking about Tory is popular in the industry for a specific reason up until Megan came along and all this other stuff. So the industry must know something that we don't know. Girl, please, there's a lot of popular motherfuckers that do problematic shit. That don't mean they didn't can do it. Let's not be stupid. R. Kelly was pretty popular in the damn industry, but we knew what the he did, and some people still not speaking on that situation. So let's not sit up here and talk about what the industry don't know. The industry knew that R. Kelly was in female in young girls and stuff. They knew that, but that didn't stop them from supporting him either. So let's not start with this whole the industry knows something that we don't know. The industry knows a lot of stuff, and they still support the bullshit. Just because the industry supports Tory, that does not mean that he's innocent in that situation. That little leprechaun ain't innocent. He's not innocent. He did what they said they did. And Megan is not the one that took him to court. LA took his ass to court. And on top of that, y'all act like he's not capable of doing such a thing. During the court case, he was out here punching on August Alsina because he didn't want to speak to him. So why y'all acting like it's so far-fetched of him shooting Megan? Because if he did Megan, then who the did? Y'all keep saying that it's Kelsey. Okay, if it's Kelsey, why he ain't saying that it's her? Why he ain't telling the people that it was her? Why would he go to jail for somebody else's crime? Oh, but they want to say, oh, that's because he's not a snitch. He's a dumb mother. Ain't no way I'm going to jail to do time for something that somebody else did, something that I know somebody else did. You think I'm finna go to jail for that and spend and lose years out of my life for that? When I had a career going and I know I didn't do this, please, he did it. I don't give how many boys come out and say, free Tory, that's my dude. He's a solid dude. Like, and Chris Brown supporting him don't mean people support him. And he's abusive as he disrespects women on a daily. But y'all gonna support that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and it be the women in the comments for me. Protect black women. I love that. I love it when y'all say that shit because y'all show how selective y'all are with y'all protection of your own. Y'all show because when you don't lock them up, that support black women goes out the motherfucking window. That's what I do know. So you know, but you know, it is what it is. If Chris want to support his kind, which is abusive and antagonistic towards women, you know, people that do that, men that do that, let him do so. So let's get into the next topic. So the next topic involves Mr. Shaquille O'Neal, honey. And Shaquille O'Neal went on a podcast and basically stated that men should not vent to women whenever something goes down because they will throw it back in your face. Let's go ahead and get into what he had to say. Let's listen.
You open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
In your whole life?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Man, got players like I could, me and him related.
Yeah.
It's our first time meeting,
Yeah,
but
I can tell you guys there's some connection here.
Oh, no.
If they going to tell you can't.
Because you know why?
But it's a trap.
Because you know why?
I'm trapped like a motherfucker.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're going to throw it back in your face.
Well, that's
why.
That's real.
That's why. So you can't ever.
That's why you crackers. Your dad left.
Yeah. You open up to a woman?
Yeah.
Never. No.
Now, people in the comments were saying, first of all, men get their emotional needs met by other men at a very shallow level and get their physical needs met by women. They would get their physical needs met by men if y'all wouldn't call them gay. Ooh, okay, Erica De Niro. Someone else says, the truth is usually the women you need ain't your type and vice versa. And that's why y'all can't be vulnerable because y'all keep choosing the wrong people. Someone else says, you know what's funny is when women open up to a man and tell him all you've been through, he doesn't throw it in your faces. He just does the same thing to you again. Men do that too. So Shaq, please. Someone else says people do that. I don't know when this become a gender thing. Someone else says 200% agree. Vent to your male circle because hopefully you got one. A woman only cares so much, but she shouldn't have to take on that mentality anyways. Figure it out, fellas. This is not a gender thing. It's a people thing. Everybody does this. Men, listen to Shaq. Women will say whatever. Keep your peace. I'm a vent to my girl every time. Not everyone's the same. Stop with the childish mindset. Real women don't do that. Only the women that's there for a specific reason. People, I advise you to take advice from those in healthy relationships because listening to people like this will have you miserable. And then someone else said he's too big to be simple-minded. Another person also said he's right and it's sad as back to you, Bob. And someone says never in life vent to a woman that ain't your mama. All right. So that's what the people were saying in the comments. And I'm just gonna tell y'all that Shaq is an idiot. Okay, number one. And number two, it's just like my problem with that statement is y'all don't want to hear the truth. You know, it's like the thing with some men is this right here. When y'all do shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do shit and then y'all don't expect anybody to come in and hold you accountable. for some of the bullshit that y'all be doing. Y'all don't want to be held accountable, and that's really the biggest issue. When women hold y'all accountable, y'all take it as, okay, you keep on throwing this same shit back up in my face. When it's not necessarily them throwing this in your motherfucking face. It's really not that at all. What it really is, though, is the fact that they are reminding you of how you hurt them. You know what I mean? And what you've done. See, men would do stuff and then turn around and do the same damn thing all over again, and then get mad when you throw in all the other indiscretions that they've done. You can sit here, and I'm telling you this from experience. You can sit here and meet a man, and y'all can talk about your past, and y'all can talk about the things that y'all have already gone through, that you have already gone through with a previous man or previous men before them. You will tell them all those horrible, horrific things that has already happened to you, and then they'll sit there and they'll eat that shit up and act like they are not the same type of man. That's not what they They would never treat you like that. They don't want nobody else to be treated like that. Only for them to turn around and do exactly what they said that they wouldn't do. And they turn around and do exactly what you told them, you up in the head in the first damn place. That's what they do. And so I expect a big dumb mother like Shaq to even say some shit like that. No, women shouldn't vent to you, mother. Okay? Women shouldn't vent to you, mother. Because even these stupid bitch ass niggas in the comments sit up here talking about, yeah, you can't vent to no woman. You may as well vent to yourself. You can't vent to no woman. You can't do this with no woman. You can't do that with no woman. So, and talking about some, keep your male circle close. What you want is a bunch of niggas that's gonna tell your ass what the fuck you want to hear. Because it's so funny to me how some folks in the comments are saying, well, you know, keep your male circle close. And half of the time, that male circle is just as toxic as the person that's saying that dumb shit in the comments. Y'all want people in your circle that's just as toxic as y'all are. And that's just the truth. That's what y'all want. But you want to sit up here and say that no man should vent to a woman. Why shouldn't he vent to a woman? Like I just said already, women will vent to y'all and tell y'all about the things they've already experienced, and you turn around and make them experience this shit again in tenfold at that. And then wonder why they don't trust you, wonder why they don't look at your ass the same, wonder why it's up. Because you them up by being a repeat offender. And you don't see anything wrong with that. I'm trying to understand why you don't see anything wrong with that. Y'all just don't want to hear what the fuck y'all did. Y'all don't want to be reminded of the bullshit that y'all have put them through. That's what this really is. Y'all don't want to take accountability. That's the real problem. That's the real tea. You motherfuckers don't want to take no accountability for motherfucking thing. And that's a problem for me. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. That's an issue for me. The fact that y'all don't want to be honest and just keep it a book about the shit that y'all do. But y'all rather play the victim and point fingers at somebody else. For Shaq to be so big and stout, you would think that he would have more sense than that. But apparently, the pounds don't give you no sense. And I ain't trying to fat shame. I'm just telling y'all what I feel in my head. Because that was just a stupid ass statement to me. Real stupid ass statement. And y'all know how I feel about stupid ass remarks. Y'all know how I feel about that. So it ain't really no need for me to keep on going with that. But anyway, we can move on to the very next topic. And the very next topic is Miss Teyana Taylor and her ex-husband, Iman. Okay. And she addressed the reports that TMZ posted. So we're gonna get into that right now. Okay. Let's get this off of here. And there we go. And this is coming from the Shade Room. Now it says that Teyana Taylor is clearing the air on recent reports about her ongoing divorce from Iman Shumpert. Okay. Now, according to TMZ, court documents show that Teyana accused Iman of cutting off the home's Wi-Fi and cable and running water earlier this month. In her now deleted statement, Teyana didn't confirm which utilities were shut off or who gave the order, but she addressed the current status of her family home. She also clarified that she had no intentions of her divorce filing becoming public, even filed the paperwork under the initials to prevent that. Teyana's full statement reads as follows. I've been very graceful, cordial, and protective of all parties involved in this whole process. Sadly, that energy has not been reciprocated at all, but I still walk in grace. However, I got time today. Now, once again, from day one, Teyana has never said anything to anyone. I haven't spoken to any blogs or anyone else for that matter. My court documents aren't clickbait to be used for your salacious headlines. Y'all are taking info from my original court document complaint, which newsflash has to be submitted giving your reasons as to why you're filing for the divorce, as well as other court documents creating these stories. If you motherfuckers gonna be in my business, be in the whole thing, get accurate information, and actually comprehend. I can't stand y'all asses. And let's settle this once and for all. I filed for divorce under initials for privacy, which kept this matter private for almost a whole year until someone decided to file a motion using our full names, which then made our divorce proceedings public for the world to see. Also, let me add, all the utilities in my home was on same day after that was pulled. Me and my kids are never going to be sitting ducks. Okay? So let's get into what the comments are saying down below. This ain't even funny. He's only hurting his daughters. She can get them back on, no biggie. He cut them off for a reason. Y'all won't get it until y'all go through it. Didn't she deny the kids from seeing him? If so, his actions are justified. Really? Shutting off utilities and they have kids together is crazy. Never trust a woman you have kids with. Never. Some toxic ass. Y'all getting divorced. If y'all don't live together, then you pay it. If you still in the house, she has a career with her own money. Like, stop this madness. Y'all act like she ain't a millionaire also. Basically, he's not paying for it anymore. She can get him in her name now. What's sad is that you go from being so in love to moments like this. Cutting off the Wi-Fi is so petty. He said if we ain't connected, that nobody in this house are gonna have a connection. Okay. Someone else said, I'm not going to lie, Shade Room, do better by the black community because this can't be the journalism y'all think we want to see. Where are you getting this false narrative from? We get it, they famous, but truly we don't want to know these things. This goes for Keke Palmer and her baby daddy too. There's actual genocide happening right now. Spread the word to our people instead of this nonsense. You're not supposed to move like that when your kids are staying there. Bro must be in shambles emotionally. She didn't deny that he cut off the utilities, which is beyond petty for his great for his big grown age. What kind of petty and immature man shuts off the utility with his kids living in that home? He really needs some therapy. Okay. So those are the things that the people are saying in the comments in regards to this situation with Teyana Taylor and her husband. Well, now I guess it's her soon to be ex-husband now. Iman. One thing about it, and two things for sure. You see how a person really feels about you when y'all break up and when y'all going through a motherfucking divorce. Okay? Because shutting off the lights is some crazy ass shit. Okay. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Okay. That is some crazy ass shit to do to somebody that you was once in love with, that you married, and that you set up there and let the world know how much you love that person. And now you cutting off utilities and stuff like that, not really thinking about your kids or thinking about the fact that your kids have to be in that same household with the same person that you're trying to torture. So I'm just like, what's really going on here? Like, Iman is being a punk ass nigga. Like, that's exactly what he doing. I don't like men that turns around and become evil motherfuckers when the divorce starts. Like, I get it, we ain't together no more, but at least make it amicable, at least make it comfortable, especially when you got kids in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's the thing that people fail to understand. Like, you see the Martells and the Melodies of the world and the things that they be going through and the things that they've seen and the things that they keep on dealing with. And you would think that, you know, people would see stuff like that and realize that it really ain't worth going through all that bullshit. But people choose to do that either way. You know what I mean? Like, why not just make this a clean cut divorce? Let's not do the petty shit. Let's not do the petty back and forth. Let's just try to make this work out as a unit and see if we could really get somewhere with it. That's what I be saying, and that's what I think should be done. But you know, you can't make people do shit the right way. You know what I mean? You can't make people do that, and they don't want to do that. Well, he don't want to do that. And she tried to file the divorce privately. She did keep the people out of her business for a while, but this was like, well, that, like, I'm already looking bad now, so I might as well go ahead and make myself look bad even more. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, ugh, you know, she was trying to save you, but Teyana, you can't save everybody. And I understand that you love him and you loved him and all that other but baby, it ain't worth it. You know, like you really did you did your big one trying to save him and save his image and not let him look bad, because that's what women normally do. Like they do run to save these men sometimes so they won't look bad or try to coddle them in a sense. And I ain't mad with you for doing it, but it's just the price that you paid after that. Like you tried to save him and now he's treating you and your kids basically up. You know what I mean? I think that is messed up, and I think that is up, and I don't think that is right. I never see that as being right at all. But we can move on to the next topic, and the next topic involves the Breakfast Club. So apparently, it's now official that JessHilarious is the new host on the Breakfast Club. So we're about to get into that real quick. Okay, we're about to get into that right now. Let's look at this.
Huh? I would think somebody like the Breakfast Club wouldn't need the clout chase. But knowing them, they probably want somebody light skinned.
Well, I'm just with the message. My news is real.
JessHilarious now comments on them saying these niggas is trash. Y'all could have got somebody better than that. I'm not hating.
They don't give a damn about what she's done.
She made the announcement before it was even inked.
That third seat on the Breakfast Club was one of the most sought after coveted positions in hip hop media.
JessHilarious. You were using that Breakfast Club to besmirch my name, speaking so negatively.
She ain't over there. She's back on the Monopoly board.
Jess, man, you gotta get more going on in your career.
I saw JessHilarious say she, got the role and stuff. Why did she say that?
They said you don't work there no more. Girl, did you get fired or not?
How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
What happened to JessHilarious on the Breakfast Club?
They either didn't hire her or fired her.
The Breakfast Club just isn't what it used to be.
They can either choose to put a new 3 in there or kill the show off completely.
I think the Breakfast Club is over, man.
You cannot make an announcement. They have rollouts. Parties. They need to make this extravaganza.
Women empowerment.
And she did some Baltimore shit. They be going rogue.
She spoke too soon. She announced her move before her move was done, and now she's left with an egg on her face.
Lock it in, y'all. JessHilarious will not be the co-host of the Breakfast Club.
This is all just like one big hoax.
These niggas trash. This shit came off as if the two of them had something to do as to why she isn't a part of the Breakfast Club.
I'm sorry you didn't get the job, JessHilarious.
Do you feel she called them out over not securing her spot as an official co-host?
This is giving me stunned, if you ask me.
So I guess now it's official that JessHilarious is a guest host. Well, is an official host on the Breakfast Club now. I know that a lot of people don't really care for Just Not Hilarious. I mean, a lot of the times I really don't, but I do think that she does fit the Breakfast Club. I said that before. I really do think that she fits. I think that this is the right place for her and all that good stuff. And she was doing a good job up there. Like, put y'all biasness aside and just realize that she is a good fit for it. Like it's good for her. Like this is good. Like, I used to enjoy her Yes for the Mess videos on Instagram like I did. I used to love it when she come on the screen. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Just for the Mess, and my news is real. Okay. My youngest brother put me on JessHilarious. So it's good to see her getting to that space. You know what I mean? Like I've always said that the Breakfast Club was the best move for her. I've always said that. Always said that. I think it is like but what I don't understand is the way that they did it. Like they made it seem as if she wasn't gonna be there, or they made it seem like she wasn't really supposed to be there, or like Charlemagne and Envy were opposed to her being on the show. You know, like all these TMZ interviews and, you know, JessHilarious calling them corny and calling them whack and shit like that. Like, it was very confusing and we really did not know exactly what was going on at that moment. So I was like, okay, so what are we going to do with the Breakfast Club? Like, is just going to be Envy and Charlemagne, or are they going to kill the show altogether? Because don't nobody just want to see Charlemagne and Envy. Like, to be honest, because I haven't watched the Breakfast Club like that in such a long time. Like, there was a time where I used to be glued to the Breakfast Club. I used to love Breakfast Club. Circa 2010, well, 2011, all the way up till about 2018 was when I really the last time I really watched the Breakfast Club like talking about. And the only time you can really get me to watch the Breakfast Club now, it depends on who the guest is. Like, if it's my favorite artist up there, I'll watch. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely tune in if my favorite artist is on there. But just to be tuning in, no, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. But I do, you know, look at the clips that the neighborhood talking everybody be posting, and I'd be like, okay, it seems like it's still, you know, running along. But like I said, JessHilarious is a good person to put in that spot, in my opinion. I know some of y'all probably be like, Scotty, what the fuck are you thinking? But I think so. Because who else could have done it besides her? Like, what other female could you have seen sitting at that table with the Breakfast Club? Like, y'all say Claudia, but I don't see Claudia doing it. I don't think she fits with them. Like, you got to think about it. Think about the audience that the Breakfast Club is catering to. And I don't think Claudia really fits that audience. Like, she's doing a grand spanking job over there she got her own show to worry about with TGIF. So she ain't got no time to be coming over here to the Breakfast Club and trying to take somebody else's spot when she got to fill in Funky Dineva spot over there on TGIL. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So, nah, I never agree with the notion of Claudia Jordan being a host over there because I just didn't see it. I'm just being real. Nothing against her, but I, for one, just didn't see it. Like, I'm like, y'all see that? Oh, okay. But like I said, congratulations to JessHilarious, because this is just another notch on her belt. This is another phase in her career, and it's good. And no matter how unfunny we may think she is, this is the right job for her. Commentating just might be something that makes her a little bit more likable. Who knows? I don't know. But I still feel like this is a good place for her. I think she's going to kill it because she's been killing it for the last few months being a guest host. So I have no issue with JessHilarious. I wish her nothing but the best. Keep on doing what you're doing and show the people that you can really keep a job and keep the people intrigued. And that's all I got for that. So let's move on to the very next one. That is Miss Moniece Slaughter, who I used to like, but now she's getting on my everlasting nerves right now. And Moniece felt some kind of way about the line that Megan Thee Stallion put in her song dealing with Megan's Law, and she felt like I think the Megan last name is Kanka. I think she feels like the family of Megan Kanka should take legal action against Megan Thee Stallion for mentioning Megan's Law in the new song His. So we're about to go ahead and get into that. Now, Moniece stated, imagine your 7-year-old daughter is by a neighbor and you fight for legislation to be passed. He's put on roll, but the penalty was abolished in that state. So his sentence was commuted to life without parole. So now you have to live without your baby. You have to live in using that is still alive and well. A law in your departed daughter's name and honor has been passed. And now, for the first time in over a decade, your daughter is trending. Your wound is reopened because of used it as a bar in a diss track. Shakes my head. If I were Megan Kansas family, I would take every red cent from those single sales. I'd lawyer up and that video would be snatched from every platform. I'd sue for emotional damages. I demand that the bar be changed, and I'd gag the order artist. Period. Don't profit off my whatever she said. So somebody said, I I like Moniece Slaughter, but this is the biggest reach intake. It's weird. Number one, Megan mentioning a law is just that. It's no different than a person who mentioned an Amber Alert, also named after a tragic situation with a child. Two, if anything, she made people more aware of Megan's law, and it did nothing to diminish their family suffering. Number three, having this energy towards Megan but not the offender is crazy. You would have thought that Megan dissed the child the law was in honor of. Someone else said Moniece is the same woman who lied about being pregnant and having a baby daughter. Please, Sid. Someone else says, pick me, pick me. Someone else said, Megan's family ain't thinking about you. But Moniece, you're not her. So go back under a rock you came from. No storyline here. Someone says, an opinion from Mommy Dearest doesn't count. Well, all Meg did was educate us about the law, because I definitely went to Google. Someone else said, didn't she say that she was in the process of getting her law degree? Ain't no effing way. Someone else said that bar got the people shook. Okay. Someone else says, Moniece, if the mother sues Megan Thee Stallion for mentioning Megan's law, then everyone in jail under this law will be set free. The purposes of the law is to hold people who isn't accountable for their actions. Okay. So then after we got Moniece's useless rant, we see that the family of the kid is considering taking legal action against Megan Thee Stallion over the Megan's Law bar and claim that it was disrespectful to use her name in a graphic manner. So it says it looks like the Stallion's Megan's Law bar isn't sitting so well with Richard Kanka. Richard is the father of Megan Kanka, who was in the 1990s by a predator who at the time wasn't legally required to identify himself in his neighborhood. Although Meg's bar was a dig at Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, Richard wasn't too happy about his daughter's name being mixed in the drama. In a statement to TMZ, he said having his daughter's name into the expletive riddled song aimed at Nicki is as disrespectful as it gets. He says he does agree that it shed light on the law, but it still was done in a disrespectful manner. Per the report, Richard says using her name in such graphic and offensive manner was highly offensive to the pain his family and his daughter and family felt. And while he says he hasn't heard the track with his own two ears just yet, he read the lyrics and it's a no-go for him. He is considering taking legal actions to see if Megan took it too far. And I think that you are an idiot and there's nothing that you can do about that. Anybody can bring up Megan's Law in any way that they want to, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Like, how the hell you gonna sue her for bringing light to the law? Most people didn't even know what that shit even meant. So what do you think you're gonna get by all of this? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it and I don't understand it. But anyways, we're gonna continue on. In the comments, someone said, I'm no lawyer, but this would be tossed out. Be mad at Megan's Law in a graphic manner. Why people reaching per usual? If that's the case, sue Nicki too, because she also mentioned it in her song in a more graphic way. Moniece Slaughter said, y'all so ridiculous. It's called emotional damages. And I said it yesterday, and now I'm screaming it today. I told y'all dummies, and even people like you, my so-called friends, trash me in the comments, okay? They trashing you because you really ain't got no leg to stand on, Moniece. You just want to be counted at this point. Because normally I'd be on your side, but in this moment I can't be on your side because you sound stupid as like, what the fuck he's suing her for? It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So after the folks then came out, Moniece decides that she's gonna go live and curse everybody out who felt some type of way about her involvement in this. So let's go ahead and get into what she said, and then we'll be right back.
I will blow you back myself. Now take and go tell law enforcement. Or should I go outside and get the guys? They're off-duty cops. I'm sure they're watching this right the fuck now. Or should I go get my grandpa, the sergeant? Maybe I should go down to fucking 60s and go get my cousins. We could go either which way you want to fucking... That's on you. Show up here and I'll let the law deal with you. Catch me in the street though, my nigga, and it's a different story and I'm coming a whole different way. So ask about me, bitch. And ask the right motherfucker about me, bitch. And to all you bitches that I saw in the comments, all of a sudden we got imaginary beef. Shut your fucking dusty old. I will blow. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on billboards. I'm not at the Grammys. I don't got a record with this one and gotta keep it cute with this one. I don't care. I'm a regular motherfucking nobody according to y'all. So treat me as such. Don't get in my DMs when I voice my opinion like y'all voiced yours. Keep that same energy. Go back in them posts and y'all get busy, bitch. Y'all got about a couple 100,000 motherfuckers to DM. That's what y'all need to spend y'all night doing. Well, I took a 2-hour nap and woke up to mayhem. Now, while I get back to moving boxes and loading a U-Haul, bitch, y'all need to get on this here motherfucking internet and y'all need to start sliding in everybody's DMs that said the same shit I said and threaten to rape them and kill their kids too. See how that works out for you. See how that works out for you. Because I'll tell you what, the first motherfucker I to that said that shit in my, I'll blow you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on billboards. The fuck ass up. Yeah, the streets told me about what you said, you stupid cunt. And I got some bitches for you too. Yeah. And we waiting to catch you too. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you one chance and one chance only to fucking square up and go. I don't believe in sneaking bitches. I don't believe in jumping bitches. You got one shot. One shot. And if you don't drag me, it'll be the worst mistake of your life. That's like pulling a piece on me and not pulling the trigger. And the craziest part, the niggas that actually know me that was in the, that is what blew my mind more than the rest of you dummies. I expect y'all to be stupid. Y'all don't read to understand. Y'all don't read to comprehend. Y'all read to beef with a motherfucker. It's not my fault that even my own dysfunctional family didn't feed me bullshit growing up. It's not my fault that I was born in 87, but I remember the Megan Conker case the fuck ass up.
And you did all that, and for what? What was your point? Oh, you didn't have one. Moniece, shut the fuck up. Okay? Because you was looking for a moment. That's all that was. You were looking for a moment that you didn't even need. We don't give a. If you're not on Love and Hip Hop, Moniece, we don't give a about you. You're looking for a fucking moment. That line wasn't even what you trying to make it out to be. You trying to put 20 on 10 and it's not even that. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. You worry about that fake ass pregnancy that you try to give to the people. Okay? You worry about that. You didn't even have to say shit. Like, girl, go somewhere and sit down. Always speaking up on stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. And to think that I act, and the sad part is I like Moniece for the most part, but girl, shut the fuck up. Because you reaching and not high enough. Let's go to the last topic of the day, and that is Miss Draya Michele. Now, Draya has been called out by social media because apparently she is allegedly pregnant by a 21-year-old by the name of Jalen Green, and her son is also 21 years old. Okay, so this is what the article states on the Neighborhood Talk. Let's get to it. Now, it says that Draya Michele, who is 39, is rumored to be pregnant by her 21-year-old boyfriend, Houston Rockets guard Jalen Green. Draya has 2 kids by 2 men already. Her oldest is also 21 years old. I find it odd that there is no outrage like there would be if Draya was Dre. This to me is disgusting, being that her son was born the same year as her boyfriend. The sisterhood doesn't see a big deal with this because he is 21. They call women who do this cougars. They call men who do this predators. A great example of selective outrage. Someone says, sorry, not sorry, but I don't care that he's legal of age. To me, this is disgusting behavior on her part. Someone else says, why don't people get mad at this for men? Jamie Foxx has been dating people the same age as his daughter for years. I think now he even dates girls younger than his daughter. It's not appropriate. It's nasty even. It says something when you're not able to pull a man your age is giving predator. Okay. Someone else says, I'm 11 years younger than her, and I don't know what I would do with a 21-year-old. That lady better not be. Oh my God, that's a new low even for her. Someone says it's seriously real and scary. Like I'm so upset for her son. Someone else says, I see a lot of y'all have a problem, but be cool with sugar daddies. This is a weird situation, but plenty is talking out of the side of their neck. Someone else says, now let's look in the comments. He is legal, so why does it matter? Y'all complain about everything. Someone says, y'all ain't say that about Keisha Cole. Let people love who they want as long as they're grown. Someone else said, that is her business. He's grown, she grown. Y'all be mad at other people's consensual relationships. Y'all, he's grown, but skipping over the part that he's the same age as her son. And that's weird if that's true. A baby mama to a 21-year-old is nasty work. Someone else said, keep that same energy y'all gave Marcus Houston. Y'all just want to be outraged about everyone else's lives except your own. Someone else said, why is she dating a 21-year-old? That's just weird. Very weird. 21-year-olds are not mature no matter how you try to spin it, LOL. Why is she mentally leveled with a 21-year-old? Okay. Her baby daddy and her son can play video games. Funny when it's a man is grooming, but now for a woman, he grown. Okay. So that's not it, because Joe Budden also spoke on Draya dating the 21-year-old on his Joe Budden podcast. And we're going to go into that too. And then after that, we're going to give my remarks, and then we're going to be done with the video. So let's go ahead and get into what Joe Budden said in regards to Draya. Let's listen.
Don't know anything. So, yeah, I mean, no, this is a tizzy.
Okay.
This is tizzy. Everyone's talking about it and whatnot.
What do you think about all of it?
What's his contract?
Oh, he's gonna be.
I'm asking.
He's
for,
gonna be.
I'm asking
in a few years, he'll be making $300 million.
Okay, so
he's gonna max out. He's gonna be one of the max guys.
Okay, and so in no way, shape, or form do you guys think that he has any choice in who he dates, who he fucks?
And cool, if you want to fuck a 21-year-old, cool. But now you got a baby by a 21-year-old, you are a predator. And I said this last year, yo. It's mad up. There's a lot of women in their 40s. I can't believe that you won't speak to this.
She don't think it's predatory.
No, she pandering because she don't want to alienate herself from a woman audience the same way that there's too many horror stories of athletes losing everything that they ever had because they're not insulated, because there are no barriers, because there's nobody
financially
instructing them
and as far
on
as socially.
I don't want to do this thing where we take 20 minutes to explain something to you that is like
obvious.
Right. He just humping on his teammate.
Yeah.
Shit, your dumb predator ass might be a beard. Might be a fucking beard
That
with your
was the
dodo
rumor.
ass. Done, please, Miss Mama.
But he's in a tizzy. We don't know.
All right, so that's everybody's comments on the situation with Draya Michele and the 21-year-old. And this is what I gotta say, and then I'm getting off of here, y'all. It's weird. No lies, it's fucking weird. My mama is in her late 50s. If she dated a man that was my age, I would not like this. And I get it's her life, her body. She can do whatever she wants to, whoever she wants, do whatever. But if you ask for my opinion, I wouldn't like it. And I can only imagine how her son feels about this shit. Because if I'm saying I wouldn't like it, I know he don't like it. And I know that it's weird for him to even be around other people knowing that his mama is fucking someone that's his age. And like I said before, Marcus Houston was on that same stuff and we all dragged him for it. And he deserved every bit of that. How long has Draya been talking to this man? How long she been dealing with this man? That's a question that we really need to answer. It does look predatory. It does. It does. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like it don't. It does. Like, we need to stop making excuses for people. The same way it was with the MC Light stuff in the lyrics. We get it. She wrote the song many, many moons ago, but it still don't sound right. The same way some of the shit that R. Kelly wrote many, many moons ago don't sound right, and it don't sound right, especially now that we know that he's on kids. Stop, let's stop making excuses for women when they do stuff like this, because I see this all the time. It's a girl that I know, and I remember one of my classmates had posted her son on social media, and that boy can't be no more than 13 or 14 years old. That girl got on there and talking about he's so handsome. I'll be knocking at his door at the 8 when he turned 18. Girl, you almost 30 and you talking about you want this little ass boy, but you gonna wait till he turn 18. You don't think that don't sound good? Because if a man said something like that, it would not be funny. And the thing about it was some females was really sitting up here laughing at this. This ain't even funny, like at all. Ain't nothing funny about that. It's trifling. And I don't care how nobody feel about what I'm saying about that. This is trifling. It's trifling to sit there and make a joke about somebody's son, and they ain't even no damn teenager yet. This month 12 or 13 years old, and you talking about how handsome he is, and when he turned 18, you're gonna be knocking at his door the day of his graduation. Girl, you sound like a complete predator. So whenever stuff like this go on, oh, she's a cool girl, she's this, she's that. But when a man does it, it's a whole nother story. When are we gonna hold women accountable for doing that same shit too? It don't look right. It just don't. I say the same thing. I said the same thing about Marcus Houston. She legal, yeah, but it don't look right. That don't look right, and it don't look good. We need to stop condoning that bullshit. But that's all I got to say about that, though. So with that being said, before we go, let's pay some bills, honey. So before we go, Tramiel has a song out right now, and it's called Long Days. Be sure to purchase and stream it because it's available everywhere. Bando has a song out right now, and it's called Bando's Dream, and it's now available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as the YouTube. And also, Bando has another song out called DUI, which is also available right now for purchase and stream. So with that all said, I am your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here. And until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Ciao.